According to the Agente French press, a ceasefire has now been ordered in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So as this happens, we still might be concerned and not understanding this question. What should the international community do about the violence in the Democratic Republic of the Congo? This is a large question that has many parts that we need to be able to break down. First, we need to be able to understand what is happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. What is this violence that we're talking about? Then we need to understand the three ways that we can help. We can help by providing humanitarian aid, taking in displaced refugees, and by helping to cool the tensions that are happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. We must first understand what is happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It has been dealt with. What's happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is that the government is dealing with a group of rebels called M23. These M23 rebels believe that descendants of the Rwandan people, which is a different country, are being unfairly discriminated against in both government and socially. And they believe that this is not right, that they are citizens just like any other citizens, and they want the government to know that. This has been an ongoing issue. In 2012, Jafar al-Kantanti explains that this issue, while it seemed like it was resolved in 2012 by the world community when they shut down the rebels, they guaranteed them all these different things, that they would have political involvement, that they would be able to express their own opinions, that the Rwandese descendants would be treated better. But this is not the case. None of these things happened. And as Jafar explains, this is the precipice of the problem that we have now. These issues that we once thought that we were going to deal with have not been dealt with. And so this band of rebels, the M23 rebels, are not happy, and they're continuing to try to influence the government, and sadly this is by military means. So what can we do? I would personally say that we should not get involved militarily, but there are three other things that I believe that we should do. I believe that we can get involved by providing humanitarian aid. I think that the U.S. and other countries, as an international whole, should send supplies, medical supplies for those who get injured, for those who are in places of distress. We should send water filters so that when these people's wells, their pumps, are destroyed, many people are going without clean drinking water, so that they are able to consume clean drinking water without the worries that they will get sick from different illnesses. We should also provide humanitarian aid for those who are being orphaned, those children whose parents are fighting on either side, who are now without parents, without a mom, without a dad, without both. We should be taking them in, finding places for them to live and for them to thrive. My second thing that I think we should do is that we should accept displaced refugees. And the northern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is where a lot of this fighting is happening. And between all this fighting, many families are being displaced. They no longer have their homes. They no longer are in the communities that they once were because they're war-torn. They have rebels living in them. They're occupied now by the government. There's fighting happening constantly, and they're trying to get out. I think as an international community, we have a responsibility to take care of those who aren't in situations where they can take care of themselves. I believe that we should accept these refugees into the U.S., into European countries, and that we should help them. And our goal should not be to make them into citizens, but to be able to house them and keep them well until they're able to move back to where they're from and where they want to be. Lastly, I believe that there is a solution to some of these problems, that there is a solution to what the rebels want. and that it is making a compromise like the one that was promised to them in 2012. I believe that they should have political representation. I believe that they should become a political party that's able to represent their belief system. I believe that the Rwandan people need to have, the Rwandan descendants should have more rights, and that they should be able to be functioning members of society that they live in. I think that violence is not the answer in this situation, but it obviously hasn't been handled in the right way by the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And I believe that to be able to rectify this, they have to give in a little bit. They have to be able to allow these people to have political representation, or else you're going to continually have this infighting for forever. So, to conclude, what should be done in the international community about the violence in the Democratic Republic of the Congo? First, we need to educate ourselves. We need to know what's happening. We need to be able to understand what the conflict is. Second, we need to provide humanitarian aid. Third, we need to help displaced refugees. Fourth, we need to help understand and help give rights to those who feel like they're voiceless. These are the things that I think that we should do for the international community should do to help deal with the violence in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Thank you.